Okay, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Untriggered. I'm joined by Yugu Patil, Ali, Jazz. Say hi.
What's up?
Okay. Yeah, he has to yell because he doesn't have a mic. And it's Valentine's Day. I mean, when you guys will be watching it, it'll be Valentine's Day. And yeah, it's kind of sad that I have to do the Valentine's Day.
Who
episode
would
with-
you rather do a Valentine's Day podcast with?
Probably a significant other, if
No.
ever. But no, that just makes me sound like a loser. That me saying that,
Hmm.
because it makes it look like I can't get girls, but I can. Obviously,
Obviously.
I am voluntarily single. I think. I'm not sure. But then, bro, like Valentine's Day, just what are you gonna do? Like spend fuck tons of money, get presents, go to a fancy restaurant, do all that shit, only for like the girl's mom to call her at 9:30 and be like, "Where the fuck are you?"
Ghar aaja. Chalo.
But can parents stop doing that? It's kind of embarrassing.
Let's not go the
You-
parenting.
Not the parent. No, they should just stop call. Like, what are you trying to do by calling your child 10 times?
I'd rather not get into the
You have some PTSD.
yes.
Yes. Okay,
Allowed,
fair
you know,
enough.
brown kid. Like
Yeah.
this.
But it's not all brown kids. I feel like if the more your parents do that, I don't know, bro. First of all, you're killing the vibe for everyone else. Like the person has to leave the room 10 times
Hmm.
to like talk to their parents and lie. Be like,
Yeah.
I'm here,
Yeah.
I'm there, and then what? Like you're just making your child lie to you and make it worse.
I can vouch for it.
You're not cultivating any
Totally.
trust by doing that. I feel like you cultivate more trust if you like call
Let
once
them-
and be like, okay, I'm here, I'm gonna be late. They're like, okay, cool.
True. Now, like that's the approach I'm gonna take from now on.
With your kids or with your parents,
With my parents.
and say what? Well, you can't stop them
Not
from calling
lie.
you.
Not lie. Just whatever it is,
Hmm.
just be honest. But most things.
I feel like there are some stuff that you should lie to your parents about, like for their own good. Like it's better if they don't know that I'm doing this,
Probably.
right?
But it's not like I've done any, wrong things.
You haven't?
I've never smoked. I don't drink. Don't do drugs. So yeah.
Yeah. So Valentine's Day, that's I don't know. You know the argument about Valentine's Day. Like some people are like, oh, it's just this fancy ass thing. They want to sell flowers. They want to sell
Mhm.
chocolates.
Mm.
Every
It's a
day
marketing stunt.
Yeah, and
Huh.
they're like every day should be Valentine's Day.
Huh,
If you're,
that is one argument.
is that
Wha-
is that the one you go with or what? Or you think it's cool to have this one special day where you and your partner do whatever.
There are days, right? Other days dedicated to something. So there's one for this.
Yeah.
It's cool. I don't have an argument for or against fucking
This whole-
Valentine's Day. But I get what you're saying. It's not the best. The marketing takes over
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Over everything.
Yeah,
So
you're trying to.
you're just trying to sell.
Yeah.
Just sell, I don't know, clothes, flowers.
Restaurants, they get a lot of bookings for Valentine's Day.
And book a hotel room. I
Well-
mean, there's nice things to do,
Yeah.
but
It's just an excuse to like fuck. Like again, like it's not like you're doing anything different. You're doing the same 3 positions. Right? And then what? It's over. The next day what you're supposed to go back to not loving each other. What the fuck is that
I
about?
don't know. I'm not sure I've had a Valentine on Valentine's Day ever. Maybe once, but I don't remember.
I
Have you?
have like when I was dating, like Valentine's Day would just come around.
Somehow I always broke up before Valentine's Day.
That's
That's a smart move.
That's a very smart move. But if you're with a long-term girlfriend, then I don't think that works anymore. Like there's no getting away from it. The first one, I remember I was excited for it. I was like, fuck, I have a girlfriend on Valentine's Day. So I put together a gift basket and shit.
Damn.
Imagine.
That's
But I
sweet.
was like,
That's
I was
sweet.
like 16, so
Sweet 16.
yeah. And then like we spent the day with each other and like banged, and then okay, now we have to take a break from the podcast because
Mhm.
Ali and I are gonna tell you where we get our sneakers from.
Okay.
Look at these.
Yes. Very nice.
You know which ones these are?
are Air Jordan 1s.
Yes.
Yep. Very iconic.
What about these?
These are the off-whites, but I have never seen anyone wear these, and they look expensive as fuck.
They probably are. I'm not sure.
Right.
Ugly Feet on Instagram. They've sent us these shoes to show you guys on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these, the Air Maxes.
Are these running shoes?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Probably, yeah. They've got the tech here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I've been buying shoes from Ugly Feet in for the past 3 years
Yeah,
because
both
these
of us.
guys, they have the best prices.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't found any better. And it's the pandemic. None of us want to go out and shop. It's 2021,
Yeah.
right? Myntra has an ass in their logo. So we can't shop from them. Ugly Feet on Instagram, they've got everything. And these may be a bit pricey, but
Yeah.
they've got Vans, Converse, New Balance, Adidas, running shoes,
Casual
like
shoes.
sneakers. Yeah, all basketball shoes, anything that you want.
Yep.
And just go get them.
There have been so many times where I wanted to buy a shoe, and I don't think of going to a store anymore,
Yeah.
because when we ask the person, should we say who the page
Yeah,
is run by?
Anish himself, he'll
Anish.
hook you up. Like, this is how it is for us. We're like,
Yeah.
oh, these, you see a pair of shoes online, you're like, where do I get them from? I just text Anish, I'm like, yo, hook me up, bro.
Hook me up,
And he
yeah.
gives me the best price. It's always under retail somehow. I don't know how he does it.
I know, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, I've wanted shoes, I've seen the
Yeah.
prices online. I ask him, and he always
Yeah.
has a pocket-friendly
And
price for me.
it's always legit. Like, these shoes are legit. I've been buying
Mm.
for the past 3
Yep.
years. On the page, they've got references. So it's not just like there's over 300 people who have
Mhm.
said that we've bought from him and stuff is legit. So
And new stuff is always popping up on the page.
Yeah.
So every month or so, there's always new stock coming in. So if you're a sneakerhead and if you want like these exclusive shoes where you usually don't get in the market,
yeah.
but they're too expensive, hit up Anish and he can hook you up.
Yeah, just go to Ugly Feet in on Instagram, DM them, tell them what
Mhm.
size. Even if the shoes aren't on the page, he'll get them for you. He'll
Yes.
do it somehow. Ugly Feet in Instagram. If you tell him you watch the podcast, he'll probably throw in a discount as well.
Yeah.
They ship all over India, so you've got nothing to worry about. Go to Ugly Feet and get some kicks. Cover your ugly feet. Make them look all nice and bougie. And let's get back to the episode. That was
You went from sweet to asshole in less than
What were you gonna
0.3
do?
seconds.
What are you gonna do? It's Valentine's Day. Am I like not supposed to smash?
I mean, is I don't know what.
If you
You-
have a girlfriend and you don't smash on Valentine's Day, bro, like what? what the fuck are you doing? But it's tricky also. I'll tell you why. If it's not with a girlfriend and you take someone out on Valentine's Day,
Oh yeah,
suddenly you have
yeah. That's one. Don't ask someone out on Valentine's Day
Yeah.
unless
you're sure that you want something.
it's misleading.
It
I
is-
mean, if you're asking someone out on Valentine's Day,
Yeah, like what else are you trying to?
yeah, I don't think.
That's and you're just making it worse for yourself because then you will have to, if you don't like them like that, then you're just, let's say even the date goes well, you hook up and everything, but if you don't like them like that, then it's just fuck. Now you have this whole thing to deal with after, right?
Yeah, it's a mess.
What's your ghosting strategy? Like if you
I don't want. See, last time you asked me how to pick up, now you're
Yeah,
asking me how to ghost.
how to
I'm
drop.
I'm not revealing any of that shit, bro.
But
I'm sorry.
no,
I
so
think
sometimes
ghosting- I
shit
think-
doesn't go well.
Yeah, true.
How do you get out of that?
I think, depending on the other person, depending on what your perception is about them, like in terms of maturity,
Mm-hmm.
if I think that person can handle it, like they'll take it in a good way,
Yeah.
You can just be honest with them, but
if they take it in a good way.
yeah, if they take it in the right way.
If they take it in a good way, why are you ghosting them? Like
I walked myself
right into that.
Yeah, no, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it's a dumb,
Dumbass
I don't.
bitch.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for it.
Immature.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't see a need to explain myself or justify
So
myself.
you just can. Like
Just
stop.
pretty much stop texting. I don't think
Hmm.
it's nice.
Yeah.
But am I helping myself if I'm just gonna get shit for it?
Yeah.
Or
Self care is on top.
no, it's not self care. I'm saying if I know that this is a conversation that is going to be unpleasant, it's not going to be good for any of us.
Yeah.
It's better to just avoid it, right?
True. No, I get that. I'm
What?
100% for being an asshole when you have to be, because sometimes you just have to be. See, the thing with me is I try not to let it get there in the first place. Like, I'm usually very honest. Like, I'm not going to waste your time. Like, as soon as I feel like this isn't going anywhere, it's like, I'll tell you. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah, that's
Right? Sometimes it does get tricky. You're like, because it's this bomb that you have to drop on this other person, and then you're just like, fuck. Like, I would rather not deal with that. In the long run, I feel like that fucks you up and kind of fucks up your reputation. You get this fuckboy reputation. I feel like I'm turning into a fuckboy because some of my recent behavior has like raised some
raise some eyebrows.
yeah, not eyebrows, but like I'm low-key concerned.
Turned a few heads.
Yeah, but then it's also a good thing because I realized very early that okay, I don't want this. Like, this is not what I want. Instead of like keep doing it for like 3 months, 4 months, and you low-key know this is not what you want, but you just want to do it. It's like you're lying to yourself.
Yeah, I don't think we do that anymore.
Yeah, I'm not in a place to do that. And I see relationships around me, and these are even relationships, not just like you're having a scene. I'm like, dude, this isn't going anywhere. Like, I can see it from a mile away.
Yeah, it's funny how we can spot relationships
Yeah.
which are on thin ice. Okay,
Yeah.
it can break any second.
Yeah, they do keep breaking, but somehow it's like no one wants to make an effort anymore. So it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna go back to this.
Be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that cultivates a very, it fucks you up more than you realize, and you start noticing it once you're in a different relationship, and then you're like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, like fuck, I was with this person or shit like that.
No, you see how it affects your behavior in your other relationship, and you're like, fuck, I don't remember being like this. What's happening to me? Like, why am I being like this? And you think about it, you're like, oh, this is probably why I kept doing this with that person. Now it's become a habit. And that other person is just like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
Yeah, it's weird.
yeah.
I wasn't prepared to talk about relationships on
We were talking about getting laid on Valentine's Day. But what if you go out not on a date and then you pick up someone? I think that is the play. Like, you go and pick someone else who's single.
on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I think there are, there's like anti-Valentine's gigs and they're like fuck Valentine's because
these are the sad
we're
people.
all single. Yeah, they're sad, but they're still gonna party.
Yeah.
Sad people party the most.
Yeah. I would know.
Yeah.
So
You would know the most. Yeah. No, but sad people, they throw these lavish anti-Valentine's
yeah.
parties and I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, but that's basically a place where you go and meet other single people.
Yeah,
And
it's like a singles party.
yeah,
you know?
I think that's the play, bro. I think that's the move. Like,
So you're gonna be at one of these parties tomorrow night?
No, I'm going for a birthday party tomorrow. So it's probably going to be the same thing anyway.
Birthday party. Okay, I mean,
Like a birthday
Depends
party
on
on
people.
Valentine's Day is like a big brain move. Like you're just away from this whole shit.
true.
But then, yeah, I feel like if you pick up someone who is also single on Valentine's Day,
Hmm.
and you know they're lonely as fuck because they're out, right? You're
You're like a vulture.
You're in this, but so are they. What,
Yeah, but see,
you both
knowing-
know what the fuck is going on,
true.
and
I mean-
then you get to have couple sex, even though you're not a couple, because you're trying to like subconsciously make up for
Not being single.
yeah.
Hmm.
But then it's just that after you're just like, fuck, what
You're-
was this?
You're back to your back.
Yeah, well, that post-nut clarity hits.
Oh man.
Like, that's the... You've seen these videos, like neuroscience of falling in love, neuroscience
Yeah.
of...
I told you about
Yeah,
them.
that guy, what's his
Yeah.
name?
Sid Warrior. Which one?
He's a psychologist who talks about... He has a channel, I think.
I don't know. This guy is a neuroscientist and he's like gets into the technical.
Yeah, he should do one with neuroscience of being a fuckboy, because I feel like that's a...
That's a thing.
Yeah,
I agree.
because that I feel like it will shed some light on this whole situation. Because I'm seeing a lot of people shitting on fuckboys, and I feel like fuckboys are low-key just very damaged men. No, I feel like there needs to be some explanation.
There is.
Yeah,
I'm sure there
I
is.
mean, and it's like one of those things that girls can probably never understand. Like most girls won't understand this, and that's because their brains aren't wired like that. It's like some of the girl stuff that we'll never understand, right?
Yeah.
Let's say periods, like the mood swings and shit. You're like, oh, I don't get it, bro. Why does she have to be like that? Like, it happens every month. Why do you have to? Why do we have to go through this every month, right?
This is
But that's because we'll never understand it.
true.
Right? The same thing is with post-nut clarity and being a fuckboy. It's just that like girls can keep going. If you're sleeping with someone, like once you finish, it shouldn't even be called a finish because they can keep going after. Guys, they can't. Like it's
Yeah.
done.
It's
It's
done.
done. I want to be left alone.
It's really there's a lot of scientific
Yeah.
shit behind this, like justification post nut.
It's in our DNA. Like it's I know the thing, but I don't want to be talking about it scientifically. If we can, like, there's that analogy which explains it in the
Oh
best
yeah,
way,
I know the
Joe Rogan
yeah,
analogy.
Yeah, I like the analogy.
So for those of you who don't know, it's like you're in a bus. It's a party bus, right? It's the best place on the planet.
Yeah.
There's people singing, dancing. There's alcohol, drugs, everything. You're having the time of your life, right? And you're out of it.
You're
That-
driving, right?
No, you're in the party,
Okay.
right? That's when you're having sex, basically.
Okay.
And then suddenly you close your eyes, you open, you're behind the steering wheel and you're driving.
Oh.
That's when you're in control again. Because once you're doing it, you're in a different place. Your brain never works the same way as it does during sex. Like it's like the chemicals or the hormones that you're going wild.
Yeah. Berserk.
Yeah, it's a party in your brain.
Yep.
And then suddenly that just stops. So like you're behind the wheel and you're like, what the fuck do I do? What the fuck do I do? That's the best way to.
Yeah, that's a good
Now, does that give you an excuse to be an asshole? Fuck no. Like you better cuddle the shit out of her after.
one. Yeah.
As much as you don't want to. As much as you want to like kick her out.
Look, man, I'm all for cuddling, and
You're
you
a
know
cuddler.
me. You know me, man. You know me.
You goes out here cuddling them bitches.
Yeah, I'd rather cuddle than
Not cuddle. What cuddle with a hookup? Like a chick you've picked up at the bar.
I'd
Like after you've already like had sex. Do you cuddle? I'm genuinely asking.
no.
No.
You just book her a cab.
Yeah. I think that's better for everyone, right? 'Cause
It's,
then it's
yeah,
just awkward.
isn't it better than dropping her home, having that? I think I'm gonna come out sounding like the biggest asshole. On
Yeah,
the
but we're
planet,
trying
bro.
to like explain to
Yeah,
people why this happens. Think about it from a guy's
Yeah,
perspective.
very rationally.
Yeah.
Like, there's no stupid feelings here, right?
Yeah.
If there are no feelings,
Yeah.
isn't it just better all around?
Exactly.
just-
You both. It's a
You part
transaction.
cordially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a transaction. Like, I met you at the bar. I probably bought you some drinks, right? I've paid.
I knew.
And now this has happened. You've come home.
The least you can do.
Yeah. This has happened now. I don't know you at all.
Yeah, and you don't know me.
And we can get to know each other, but now is not the time. Like,
This-
I'm fucked up. I want to sleep. I probably have work the next day. I mean, not me, most people. But then like, go home, take some rest. If you may text me tomorrow, I may text you tomorrow, then we both see how we feel about it. You want to go on a second date? I mean, first date. It's not even a date.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? First of all, girls, don't be putting out for a guy you just met, okay?
Man, if
What kind of, like, what kind of hoe bag do you have to be fucking with guys you've met at the bar? Like, then you expect me to text you the next day? I was like, dude, this chick,
she's a
she's
fucking
out there.
floozy.
She's out there
She's-
putting out.
That's just mean, and we
Yeah.
don't mean it
It's
in
just a
any.
bit of slut shaming on a podcast. No, we can't.
I'm not part of this.
Oh, then you can't blame guys for not texting you back, right?
I mean, that's so.
Because I know
great.
I'm not special enough for you to sleep with me the
What a
first
guy.
time you've met me.
Hmm.
So there is,
Mhm.
something going on there.
Look, man, it's so. I think we're swaying from what we started. We were
It's
talking.
fine. That's how conversations work. They're not supposed to be in one line. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty certain that I'm not going to be with anyone this Valentine's Day. You never know. I'll update you guys on it the next episode if anything goes down.
At your birthday party.
Yeah. What about you?
No, again.
Is there a possibility of?
Of course, there's a possibility, but
Hmm.
I'm just not in the right headspace. Valentine's, definitely
See-
not. I'm up for. If there was no Valentine's pressure,
Hmm.
I'd probably go and meet someone,
Hmm.
and I still might, but not because of.
Yeah, you can just
Valentine's
wait a
and-
day and not do it on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Out there, it's like, even if you're just out, there's so much pressure because there's just people on dates. And-
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
And one more thing is, we're in India, okay? Like, Valentine's Day is just an opportunity for cops to beat up couples doing PDA.
Yeah, man. The parks. Have you ever? No, parks are shut now, but
I think
before.
they're open.
they're
back
open?
open.
Damn,
Bro,
bro.
clubs are open till 1 now.
Oh.
Yeah, like last night I was open till 1. Not 1, 12. But then they could have been open till 1. They were just like, enough. Let's. Yeah.
Move this along.
What do you think about
I'm saying-
PDA and cops
Yeah,
beating them up?
PDA in parks is at an all-time high on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So you would find like cops and shit
Yeah.
beating the fuck out of these couples
Yeah.
for no reason. They're
For-
just living their lives.
Why don't you just charge them money and it's just better?
For what? For
No, better than beating them up.
they
fine
do.
them.
They eventually, that's what it comes down to, na?
Is it against the law? Is PDA against the law? Ali?
Yeah, I think we need to.
Yeah.
Because I read something that says
PDA is against the law.
no, it's
called
not against the law, but
public
there's some gray area.
indecency or some shit.
There is a fine line, and I don't know, like
I mean, look, if you're in a park and there's uncles going
you
for
can't
walks,
you can't be having sex. You can't.
yeah, well, like even making out and stuff. If there's like uncles and aunties going for walks, why would you want to make out in front of them? What is this? It's like a whole essay.
I think this was written by some.
LGBT what? LGBTQ PDA is against the law.
No, wild activities.
I don't think I'm against that.
Go India.
Yeah. Public display of affection is regarded as unacceptable in India if it disturbs or creates nuisance. Same
sex is allowed.
contact is allowed. Oh, that's just dudes holding hands and walking. That's an Indian thing, right?
Richard Gere kissed Shilpa Shetty in an AIDS awareness.
What the fuck?
People burned effigies of Gere and Shetty for publicly embracing in a sexually provocative way. If fucking
Yeah.
Richard Gere gets shit for
Yeah, you
PDA,
probably shouldn't take a chance.
Yeah, it's not the
Yeah,
sad.
dude, PDA, I mean, there's two ways to think about it, obviously. Like, people are just out there loving each other, and that's fine. Like, I don't have a problem with that. Like, do whatever the fuck you want. But again, like, it's India. That's the thing, bro. Like, people our age or people in our circles, basically the upper middle class, you can say, or just even middle class to some extent. Kids our age just expect India to not be India. Like,
True.
with anything that happens, they act all surprised. I'm like, dude,
they think it's California.
yeah, India is a third world country. There are, yeah, it is. Asia mein there are South Asian countries are mostly third world countries, and like suddenly you can't expect them not to be. You can expect your country to be better over time, but suddenly you can't expect it to. You're all surprised, or like, oh, they beat up couples for PDA in UP. UP, like,
UP is a
you right?
yeah. I mean,
There's this girl on my Instagram, and
she's from UP.
wait now, she just posts a lot of stories about like women's rights and like misogyny and like sexual harassment. I'm like, what's up with this? Like, what is? Then I checked her profile, and she lives in UP. I'm like, oh, it all makes sense now.
Oh man, good for her.
Yeah, you're in UP, so
But that doesn't mean
what? Yugo acts like he is. What is this? Good cop, bad cop?
Look, man, I've been an asshole for the first half of this
Podcast, you're trying to redeem yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I have to because
Okay, but yeah, we should probably talk about this more. That how we can't just expect things to change
not
overnight.
immediately.
Yeah.
Not overnight, like you said. It's gonna take some time, and I don't know.
Yeah, don't be surprised when you see stuff like that. Like, stuff like that is going to happen. I can understand why though. Like, if you live in, let's say, South Bombay, right, and you're in this bubble,
It's a bubble.
it's a bubble. It's a separate country for itself. Like, everything, people's values, morals, everything is different. So you're just living in that bubble, and then suddenly you see something online. You're like, oh fuck, this happened in, I don't know, Kanpur or some shit, and you're like, how the fuck can that happen? Like, literally no one in Kanpur is surprised that something like that has happened. So it's easy to. Anyway, if you're a couple, then first of all, if you're in a park making out, then like, if they beat you up, like, don't say I was caught off guard.
Yeah.
That's also, isn't that because people don't have places?
Yeah, they don't have places, man. Why do you think Marine Drive is a thing? Like, people go on dates.
Why do you think
Marine
Oyo
Drive.
exists?
Yeah, Oyo it's a glorified
Brothel. No, it's not
No,
even
it's
a
not a
brothel. It's bring your own brothel house.
Wait, it's a BYO. Yeah, it's a BYOB. Bring your own bitch.
Yeah, that should be Oyo's slogan.
Yeah.
Oyo.
We're out here doing fucking copywriting for Oyo.
Yeah.
They should pay us for this shit, man.
Maybe they will. Next episode, you see. So that is definitely a problem. People not having a place. What would you do?
For a date?
No, if you have someone and you know you're going to like sleep with them, it's an established thing. Where do you go?
Probably get a room. I pull up play from my boy Krishna.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have had him. He would know all about this.
Yeah, he would have been more suitable.
Yeah, he can do his own tutorial how to be a brown couple in India where none of you
Yup.
have a
He's probably faced all the prejudice that we spoke about
Yeah.
right now, and he's dealt with everything, and so now he's like prepared for any situation.
yeah. I think Oyo is the play, right? That's
Oyo is one. That's one way to go.
what else? Or you don't go to your friend's house like that. Just don't do that to them.
It's
I'm
I'm
saying that because people do that.
Of course, people do that
Yeah.
because not everyone can afford a hotel room, and
But Oyo is pretty reasonable,
Yeah.
bro.
that's true.
Like if you're just going for if you're going to your friend's house and they give you a mattress on the side of the room, rather spend what? How much can you get an Oyo for?
It's not very expensive. You will get one for 3 to 5k
Yeah.
at least for sure.
3 to
Yeah.
5k, bro. 3 to 5k, you can get a pretty good hotel room.
Okay, then 1 to 3k.
Yeah.
Or a
There,
night.
you may even get like shitty places for like 800 and stuff also. You will get a place, but
You
you will get
You will get a chick also for 800 bucks at the right.
you'll get the place. You'll probably get some infections as well with it,
Yeah.
because everyone's gone to that room to do the exact same thing you're going to do.
Yeah.
No one goes to.
The sheets haven't been changed for like 6 months.
Yeah, there's like cum stains on the wall. It is what it is, bro. We're human beings, bro. People fucking bushes
on like
in university.
which university?
How many universities are here? The university, Pune University, is
Pune
huge.
University.
Yeah, it has a fucking jungle in it, and it's known for people going in the bushes and like getting
What
shit done
shit?
there, because there's like condoms and shit on the floor.
Oh man.
Imagine having to do it in a bush. There is something about that though, like
The bush?
Yeah, it takes you back to your primal.
Maybe they do it as a thing. Like maybe it's a thing. Like doing it outdoor.
That is definitely
Like
a kinky.
It's a thrill.
Yeah, it is a thrill, bro. Like imagine because that thought of like the possibility of getting caught, it just makes it, because you're both scared. I think that just adds to the experience. Have you ever done shit in a public place?
Public place.
No, never.
No.
What's the most unorthodox place you've done shit at?
Unorthodox.
Yeah,
What's
a place people usually don't go for sex. Other than the massage salon.
that's not. I didn't.
We have a theory, bro. What if you actually went through with it, but you
my
haven't told anyone?
God. You think I'm bullshitting the whole?
I don't know you.
Man. I think you can.
But the
trust
thing with
me
you
on-
is you tell, bro. Like
I would have told like my story would have been that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I would have just been honest, but
you're very honest about these things. Like, you remember that time where you were with this girl and you were in the room and I was in the other room and you come out. You're like, boys, it's done. Yeah, you're very.
oh,
So,
man.
like, I don't
That
think
takes
you
me
bullshit that
no.
massage place.
I don't have any. That was an emotional moment, first of all.
What?
That the incident.
The massage one?
Yeah, it was. I was traumatized, man. Like of course, I knew these things happen, but
Yeah.
if it happens to you,
Yeah.
it's always.
Were you like frozen for a bit?
No, I wasn't frozen.
Because they say that happens when it's like
No.
someone.
I
I think that's with like sexual harassment and stuff.
Yeah,
Would you say you were sexually harassed?
I was for sure. I just.
Are you a victim?
I'm not a victim because I knew it was happening
Yeah.
and I knew how to stop it and I
Yeah.
knew pretty much what to
If
do.
only everyone knew how to stop it.
Insensitive prick.
But
No, I wouldn't say I was a victim.
see, that's the thing. When it happens to a guy, no one gives a fuck. Like that, I literally clickbaited it and put it on my. Imagine if the same thing happened to a girl. Like we'd be
Oh.
like, whoa, like don't talk about this and.
I feel like there's a threshold.
Yeah, that threshold is very high though.
What's the threshold then?
You have to be visible damage needs to be done for people to give a fuck about what's happened to you.
No.
Other than anything, you're like, oh, bro, this girl, like, she touched my thigh. She'd be like, yo, fucking pussy, you didn't do anything. Like, that would be the reaction you would get. Yeah.
I don't.
Like, you think I'd be concerned if you comes to me and is like, bro, this girl touched me inappropriately?
No.
I'd be like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, true.
Even with your thing, people DM me and they were like, why didn't he do it though? Like,
Why
they were-
didn't he? Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what everyone says to me? Most people say.
Yeah, it's like, I would have done it.
अरे
when in Rome.
अरे तू
Yeah.
इतना अच्छा मौका
That's
था
the thing.
गांडू it's-
First of all,
it's
I've
a-
gotten harassed. Okay. And
I never said
I just asked you, I said, do you think
Oh,
you were
nahin,
harassed? And you were
I
definitely.
said I got harassed but I said I'm not a victim.
You didn't let it get there.
No.
Fair enough, bro. So that's the thing. Like, for guys, the threshold of like other people being concerned for you is really high.
True.
That's probably what leads to guys being fuckboys in the first place. Because it's just like, I don't give a fuck about anything or anyone. No one gives a fuck about me.
Yeah. That's a very nihilistic approach though.
So you think all fuckboys are nihilists?
Not all.
What if that's the thing, bro? What if we should... See, that's the thing, bro. Like, with guys, if you're emotionally damaged and you're all fucked up, people call you a fuckboy, right? And that a fuckboy is like a derogatory term. It's not.
It's not used
It's
in.
not,
I mean,
it's not a term of endearment, right?
no, but for a few chicks,
They're into that.
yeah.
Yeah,
You can't sit there and tell me chicks aren't into fuckboys.
they are.
I know from personal experience that they are.
They are. They definitely
There you
are.
go.
That's why fuckboys exist, because they're like, fuck, this works.
It's a persona. Like
Yeah.
even if some dudes aren't fuckboys,
Yeah.
they'll just pretend to be one.
Yeah, because it helps you.
Yeah.
I've been talking to girls lately though, and like we were talking about like simping and shit, and they're like simping.
Simping works too.
That
Like
also
everything works,
yeah.
man. Just it depends what approach you want
Yeah.
to take to pick up.
Yeah.
We spoke about the other day about picking up.
You're definitely a simp.
Fuck you.
You are, and not in a good way, not in a bad way.
No man, I'm not a.
He's a simp with a
Aren't
Yeah,
all guys?
aren't all simps.
Mm.
But the term simp, I feel like it is misunderstood.
Okay, define. Let me see.
Look up, because
Yeah,
the
let's
last time
look
I checked, it's a guy who does way too much for a girl.
Hmm.
Now the keyword here is way too much. That means the girl is definitely like not interested in you,
Okay.
and you're
No. When does it?
yeah, who does way someone who does way too much for a person they like.
But it doesn't say the girl doesn't give a fuck, right?
So I think that's what for me the definition of. But now whoever is nice to a girl, they'll be like, oh,
What the fuck is that ad, bro? I don't want to see shit like that.
oh, they've done a photo shoot, dude. That kid is posing. What the fuck? Anyway, that's besides the point. For people who don't know, it was a GoFundMe ad for some child
The
dying.
ad said, fuck it.
Yeah.
That's not-
Ola's house, and we're not even there. See, that's
Nathan, you a simp.
so that's the thing, right? With simps nowadays, if someone's just nice to a girl, they're like, oh, fucking simp. Right? But you
That's-
should be nice to.
You
Girls.
you can't even be nice to girls now.
Mhm.
Is that the scene? I haven't been in the scene
In
for
the
a while.
game.
So what's
Oh,
What's changed?
See, for me, it's like if you're with a girl, you should be a simp. Like if you're with someone, right? Fuck yes, you should be nice to the person. You should do things for the person you're
Yeah.
with. Like be a simp all you want. That's fair. But then if you're trying to get a girl and you're just being too nice and you're just you're only a simp if it doesn't work. If it works, then you're not a simp anymore, right?
correct? Yeah.
So it's just a tricky.
So I'm not a simp, man. Don't shit on me calling a simp.
You go.
I'm not affiliated with that word.
Yeah, I definitely turn into a simp sometimes. Like with certain girls, and it hasn't worked for me. Like for me,
Yeah, the other side of the spectrum.
yeah,
works
if
more
I
for
like
you.
leave you on red for a bit, I've found that's so fucked up, but I found that it works for me more.
It works for a lot of
Yeah.
guys.
So my taste in girls is just weird. Like I always, most of the times I go for girls who I don't go. I'm like I have a thing
You
for
come.
I have a thing for girls who are like not available,
Damaged.
not damaged,
Oh.
but like they're dating. But that's also because all the good girls are taken. So I don't make the rules. Damaged is one thing. I feel like
No, I was just kidding.
I feel like I do have a thing for girls who are slightly like psychotic. You don't think so? You
I
don't?
wouldn't comment on that.
It's boring otherwise, bro. There's nothing like if there's no drama, there's no fighting. Like I'm bored now. Like what the? That's probably because
Okay.
of my previous relationships. Like I'm so used to that feeling of like being in a conflict where I'm with someone and
I
like
know.
everything is going well. I'm just like, okay, there's something wrong. Like, this is going too well.
Yeah, that I've
Right?
felt that.
I lose interest. I'm like, fuck,
Mm.
this is not why. This is like so vanilla.
It's
like-
too good to be true.
That,
What-
or maybe I'm just so addicted to the feeling of having to, I don't know, be in conflict
That's
that like I
that's a-
need to get my fix somehow.
That's a problem, bro.
Yeah.
You need
Maybe
you need
it is,
therapy.
right?
That's I think we just figured out
Fuck,
your
we hit the nail on the head. Man, I don't know, but like this is it actually a problem?
Yes. You just figured out your pattern, bro, right now on the pod.
I mean, I've thought about it before. It's not just I'm just discovering this,
Hmm.
but
Maybe
know, I
you are
feel like-
subconsciously working on it.
but
Maybe that's why you haven't been involved for a while now. But just trying to.
involved as in, see, there are girls that I meet, like I go on dates and stuff, but it's the same thing. Like if the dates are going well, right? I'm just like, okay, this. Like what are we doing here? Like, this is boring as fuck.
You just want to fight with someone.
Not fight.
You.
I
what the fuck do
I
you
want
want,
it to
bro?
be like a bit toxic. I need it to be a bit toxic.
Okay, man.
Because like when I talk to my friends, right, and okay, this is turning to be a very fucked up situation now that I think of it. But when I'm talking with my friends who are in relationships and they've had a fight or they're fighting over something petty or there's some kind of toxic shit going on in their relationship, the way they talk about it, it's like they're upset about this whole thing, right? But for me, it's so entertaining and it's like, fuck, this like sounds like a lot of fun. It's like what I would do in this situation.
You would want to be in that situation.
Yeah. It's kind of tricky, I'll tell you why. Because when you're in a relationship and there's often conflict and you're fighting a lot, it's the same thing like with if you starve yourself for a few hours and then you eat, it just feels so good. It's the same thing. Like it just makes the good times much better. If everything is good the whole time, then you don't appreciate it at all. Does that make sense?
I see why it makes sense to you.
That's a polite way of saying what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't see. We don't see eye to eye on this one, bro. I don't know.
Man, for me, I've always said that finding the ideal partner is like you have to find someone who's as fucked up as you are, and then you get in a relationship and you share that fucked upness
Yeah, together.
with each other. Now that may lead to something very toxic because both of you need help and you're just with each other going through these things together and you think this is like okay, this is how it's supposed to be, but then as an outsider, you look at them and you're like, maybe those are the couples that we look at and you're like, fuck, what is wrong with them? Like,
Maybe. Yeah.
they're the ones who are on thin ice.
Hmm.
It is what it is. I'll never be fucked up enough to do a long distance relationship. So that's just, every time I think about long distance relationships,
It makes less sense every time you think about it.
yeah, and people do it, and I've spoken to people who do it, and they're like, no, we have this understanding, and we want to work towards making, like, they know that what they want, and they have a goal. I think that's the only way it could work, where you are working towards something. But then I see these couples on social media. Like, on social media, I'm seeing their relationship deteriorate. Yeah.
Your ability to speak is deteriorating.
Yeah, like I see their posts reducing, like
And eventually it's
misuse.
gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Like, all the posts are archived.
Archived, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they get it back. That's the
Yeah.
funny one.
Yeah.
Funny part.
Yeah. It's like,
Man, we've all done it, bro. I'm sure you've done it.
long distance.
No.
Then?
Deleting photos and shit.
I have never archived though. I delete. Like, it's like straight up. Because when you're archiving, that's also a very toxic trait, because you're kind of expecting to. Why are you breaking up then? If you're
Dude.
expecting to get back.
If your relationship is based on Instagram posts,
Yeah.
how fucking
Yeah.
what is wrong with people? man?
But that's a very
People
new.
get upset when you unfollow them.
Hmm.
They're like, you unfollowed me.
Yeah. Because
You
we live on these platforms now.
Yeah, true. वो तो है.
It's more, now that I've been hanging out with like people who are like slightly younger than us, I see it even more in them, right? First of all, they are so active on social media.
Hmm.
It's like a Black Mirror episode, bro, except the technology is not as advanced.
Yeah, we'll get there though.
Yeah,
it's
we
going to be
are
Ready
getting
Player
there.
One
Yeah.
in the next 10 years.
But Ready Player One was cool as shit though. So that's the thing. You look at that and you're like, fuck, this looks cool. But then you watch Black Mirror, which is basically
Yeah.
the same thing.
They just show a different side
Yeah.
of it, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm seeing this, bro. Like, people are living on these apps. Everything they do is either storied. Like, people do things so that they have something to story. Right?
Yeah.
And when you're talking to people, you're like, oh, I saw
your story.
this. Yeah. And there's this creator, and this led me to think, every morning when he wakes up, he comes live. It's the first thing he does.
Damn.
He comes live and he's like yawning and shit, and he's just talking to his followers.
There's followers who watch the live in
Yeah.
the morning, right?
Yeah.
That's the...
The whole, if you take a screen recording of an Instagram live, right, and you show it to someone from, let's say, 10 years ago, and you're like, this is something that people do now, that is a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
Think about it. That these people who are just looking at this
I'm
guy
just-
in real time, and they're saying something to him.
I just went like 10 years ahead and I'm like, what the fuck are we going to do 10 years later? Like, what is the scene going to be?
We'll have, I'm sure
We're going to be fucked up, bro. We're just going to be juiced out on dopamine.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's going to be
So
mad.
that's going to have an effect on the people from the next, like, the way their brains are wired is
Yeah.
going to be different than what our brains were wired when we were born.
Yeah. Like,
But there's definitely going to be a way in which we communicate without having to talk,
so this...
like Neuralink and stuff,
Neuralink, yeah.
right?
Neuralink it'll change everything, but I don't know, that's going to be a while, but
Yeah. We're talking as if Neuralink is the only... You think Neuralink is the only company who's working on that technology right now?
no.
The
It's the
Chinese
only-
probably have it already.
It's the only publicly, like very
Yeah.
publicly known.
Elon Musk he's very out there. He's
Hmm.
on Joe Rogan every weekend talking about...
Yeah.
If you're going to talk about Elon Musk, you follow him on Twitter.
Yeah.
So you see how he tweets about like his investments and stuff. Is that influence or is that market manipulation borderline? Because he could talk about a random stock on his Twitter and the prices.
Let's take a real example, Dogecoin.
Yeah,
He just tweets,
yeah,
the investment doubles.
Yeah. He can
So
just take
how-
it out.
Yeah. No, but yeah, like you said, is it market manipulation?
It's not. He's not
On
doing anything
paper,
wrong.
on paper, it's not.
Yeah.
But how is it not? Tell me.
Yeah.
It literally.
He has the ability to manipulate stock prices by
Yeah.
just talking about them.
By tweeting about it. He's not
Yeah.
even talking about
Yeah.
it. Maybe he's not even the one tweeting. I mean,
Yeah.
he probably is, but you never know.
Is he like the ultimate influencer in the whole? Like he can
Tech.
see the difference between him and other influencers is that this guy is known for being smart. He's known for being a genius.
Hmm.
So everything he says, people are like, Elon Musk said it must be real, must be true.
Yeah.
Now, if a Kim Kardashian comes and tweets about a stock,
Hmm.
I don't think it'll obviously have it will
It'll
influence
do
it.
something,
but
but it's
not
not
as
going
much
to
as-
be. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
It's not her space.
Yeah.
If she posts some shit about some lipstick or I don't know, lip gloss.
Yeah.
The only thing I know about.
But they are influencers in a different way.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
if
I'm saying.
Kylie
It's-
Jenner could post a picture where she's holding a purse. That purse is going to be sold out in
Yup.
minutes.
Yeah.
Done.
That makes sense.
So they also have some sort of influence. That's why they're called influencers. But this guy, he's like, when it comes to stocks and like investments, it's different because it's losing people money and making
people money.
people
A
money.
lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I don't know, man. It's a gray area again.
Yeah.
Like you don't. How can you? Who is there to determine whether he's actually manipulating shit or?
I mean, if I were in his place and I could make billions by just tweeting out something and people are gonna listen to me, fuck yeah. Why wouldn't anyone do it?
But you think money is his concern? Do you think making money?
The one thing I know about these super rich people, no amount of money is ever enough for them.
That's true.
Right? Like why is Jeff Bezos still working? For what?
I think he stepped down now, but
Uh,
he's still.
why do you think he stepped down?
That's a random ass question,
There's-
bro.
there's-
Too many factors.
I've listened to some stuff and I've read some stuff.
Okay, I'm very interested.
One possibility is, this is kind of far-fetched, but it
Hmm.
could be that he's thinking of going into politics.
Ooh,
Because he's like, I've made all this money, I've done all this, now I'm gonna... Because he looks like someone who would step into politics. And I feel he'd do really well. Or he's done with the bullshit from the media.
I think I'm not sure about him getting in, or even if he gets.
Like
into
he's pulling a
politics.
Trump, basically.
Yeah, because he's a Trump sort of figure, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they want another.
Hmm.
I mean, he's not Trump, but he's sort of like a.
He's obviously more mature than Trump. Anyone, Ali is more mature than Trump.
That Ali's more mature than most people.
He's
so
more
let's
mature
not-
than Bezos. Either that or he's just tired of all this constant attacks from the media and he's like, you
maybe.
know what, let someone else run it. I'm gonna still run
Maybe
shit.
he's still running shit. Just
Yeah, I just don't want to be the
Okay.
face of the company anymore.
yeah.
And that's a very, very smart move.
Yeah.
Like, what else do you have to prove?
He's pretty much.
Amazon is a monopoly. Like,
Yeah.
let's not kid
There's no
ourselves.
two ways
Yeah,
about
it
it.
is a monopoly,
Yeah.
right? So that's probably that. He's just like, fuck this. I'm tired of constantly getting attacked by the media for everything that we do. I'm not doing anything different from all these other corporations.
Yeah.
So let me just step down. I'm still making my money.
Yup.
That's about that. Yeah. But one thing with these stock prices like drastically going up and down is that I've realized fucking money isn't real, bro. Like these
That's-
companies don't need to be making money. They just need the stock prices to be high. Right?
That's one way of. You need to
Like-
make money to.
Keep those up.
Yeah.
No, you just need people buying those stocks. Like with GameStop, for example.
GameStop
is
was-
not making money.
But the
Prices.
Reddit
Yeah,
thing really.
So that's the thing now. Like Elon Musk could get any stock price high. That company, when people are buying stocks, that doesn't mean the company is making money. It's just the company has a good reputation of making money. Now, can that be manipulated? Fuck
Of
yeah.
course it can.
You could seem like your company. You could make it seem like, fuck that. I could make myself look like a millionaire on Instagram if I want to. I have to do a couple of photo shoots. Right? How hard is it to make yourself look like a millionaire? Now
Not-
the people who are around me will obviously see through the bullshit.
But someone who doesn't know you.
They come on the profile, they're like, fuck, this guy is loaded.
Yeah.
So you're telling me a company can't make it seem like they're making a lot of money. All the shareholders are happy because the stock prices are high.
Yeah.
And
No,
the-
that thing can totally be done, I'm sure.
Yeah. So that makes money not real. Right? The companies don't need to be making money to be making money.
Companies don't need to be making money to show that they're not making money.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all fake. Like it's all stupid. Like the economy. I'm sure it's deeper than that. But
Surface level.
yeah, if you want to look
bullshit.
at it like that.
Yeah.
But it's fun to speak about it like that.
It's all fun. It's all fun and games. Till we
Till
get
we-
into the nitty gritty. Like we figure out.
Yeah. It's like saying, oh, how our country is in recession. Can't they just print more money?
Yeah.
No, I think it's the same comparison. Okay,
Makes sense.
this conversation is kind of getting lame.
You started it.
Yeah, we're talking about stocks and shit on this podcast. We started talking about how to be a fuckboy, how not to be, why are people fuckboys, and we were talking about where to get laid if you don't have a house, and now we're talking about stock. So that's, I think, our cue to end it.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video. If you're going out on Valentine's Day,
Get a room or.
get a room. Don't get beaten up by the cops, because they will come for you and they will beat you.
Yes.
Right?
Just be safe.
Be safe.
Fans